It's not that I'm changing my pick. My pick was my pick. I can't change it. Okay. I'm just telling you that the Knicks are going to win the series. I'm not changing my pick. Okay, I'm just saying the Knicks are going to win the series.
Okay, so you're not going to go bragging if the Knicks win the series because that wasn't your pick.
Yeah, no. I would I do something like that?
Yes.
I have to admit that I actually am a fan now of the Celtics, and they are like one of my teams. So
okay. Are they one of your teams or are they your team? What is it? Are they your team?
Well, I feel that you can have two. I feel you can have two main teams.
You can't have two main teams.
Yes, you can. You can.
No. You have to have one main team.
Well, I've got two main teams.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man. Those are fire.
Courtesy of Pick'em Pros.
That's right.
Like and subscribe.
This is former Chicago Bear Desmond Clark. And y'all hear me on many podcasts, but when y'all hear me on Pick'em Pros, y'all know it's all about family. This ain't just business.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. You know who it is. I am Derrick Thompson.
And I'm Diego Thompson.
And who are we?
We're Pick'em Pros.
The Pick'em Pros coming back at you in the house with a special episode 93 of Who You Got, father-son dynamic duo. Julian, we see you in the background. Thanks for being ready. Man, we got a special show today. We got 3 guests today. Oh, we're going to be on fire. We've got the huge Game 6, OKC Dallas coming up in just about an hour. So we're going to make sure we finish by the end so y'all can check that out. So Julian, big Mavs fan, is going to be joining us to talk about that in just a minute. Man, we've got the 2 Game 7s tomorrow. Whole lot of stuff. WNBA started. NFL schedules out. Man, how we going to cover all this, dude?
Man, you know, gotta do what we gotta do, man. You just gotta cover it all, man. That's what we gotta do.
Cover it all. So I see you rocking the Tatum Duke jersey with the Celtics hat. What's going on?
Celtics hat, you know, all these other teams are, scrapping and fighting for their playoff lives, and the Celtics are sitting at home eating bags of chips and have their spot secured in another Eastern Conference final. And it's just no big deal. Like when other teams make the conference final, it's a big deal, but for them, it's not a big deal. So, you know,
they
already got it secured.
That is true. There's a lot of truth to that. But we'll definitely have to get into what they'll actually do when they face a real team. So we'll talk about that.
So now they're not playing. Okay.
No, not yet. They haven't
faced
the real team yet.
What are the Pacers?
They have not faced the real team yet.
What are the Pacers?
Pacers? No, that would be no competition. But they're gonna play the Knicks, so that we already know that.
I'm just saying the Knicks are playing the Pacers, they took it to Game 7. Pacers can't do anything. All they had to do is win 1 game on the road.
Yeah, true. Hey, well, we'll see. They have one more chance. Well, hey, thanks for checking us out. Father-son dynamic duo, again, family show. Everybody in the fam can watch. We talk basketball, football, all types of stuff, and we have giveaways, prizes. So if you're checking us out for the first time, you're in the right place. One of the benefits or unique things about Pick'em Pros is that we engage with all of our subscribers. Like you'll see today, we have 3 subscribers that are going to join us and talk about their teams and rep. So that's one of the things we love to do. So we'll keep that going. And we have prizes and giveaways as well. As you'll see, we have an NBA bracket challenge going on right now. The winner of that challenge gets a pair of shoes up to $300 value and absolutely free to get in. And I'm actually in the lead on that, by the way. So
congratulations.
I don't know why I brought that up. That had nothing to do with anything, but I thought I'd just let y'all know.
And you picked the Denver Nuggets to win the championship, who are scrapping and fighting for their lives against a 22-year-old.
Hey, if we took a poll right now to say, hey, who's more likely to win the championship between the Nuggets and the Celtics, I think it'd be a landslide. I think everybody would say the Nuggets, even though they're going into a game 7.
But I don't care. I know that I am right.
Okay. All right, we're going to
my own pick.
I can't wait. Can't wait. Well, hey, man, we got Julian in the background, so we're going to go ahead and bring him in, not wait any longer, and let's get into this Mavs Thunder series here. So hold on. Let me get everything properly adjusted and bring our guy, Julian, on. What's going on, big time?
Hey, what's up, man? How's it going?
Oh, man, going great, man. Thanks for joining us today.
I appreciate you for having me.
Yeah, man. So, hey, we know we got the big game here coming on in less than an hour. We know you're repping, all things Dallas, Stars, Cowboys, man. Just tell us a little bit about your Dallas love and Dallas fandom, man.
Oh, man, well, Dallas is a city I grew up in. I was born here. And, I've been a sports fan all my life. And I started watching basketball around 2011 when we won the championship. That was watching basketball. That's what got me. I started playing after that. Just being a fan of the Mavericks. I started being a fan of the Cowboys, Stars. Ever since then, I've been watching everything.
Everybody, yeah, man. All right. So, hey, we'll tell us, about this game, man. Are you nervous at all? Is it 100% confidence? How you feeling, man?
Man, well, I feel 100%. It just gets my confidence goes down whenever I start seeing the refs give Shy and everyone else these flopping calls, flop everywhere. They give them random calls, especially Lou Dort, man, worst flopper I've ever seen in my life.
Man,
and we're a good team, man. We should have swept this team, and in my opinion, we should have swept them.
Okay.
But refs have a say in the game as well, and Luka's also being inconsistent for a little bit. But other than that, man, we should have the game in the bag today.
Okay. Now, what about Kyrie, man? Because Kyrie, he's just crazy, man, with his skill set, but it doesn't look like he's really gotten off too much in this series. Do you need Kyrie? Can Luka and the other guys carry it? What's your thoughts on Kyrie?
Man, Kyrie, by the looks of it, he's getting up there in age. People are starting to say he's washed in a way, but he's also inconsistent as well, especially in the first half. Especially last series as well. He was bad the first half and off in the second half. That was kind of Luka's thing. It was pick up in the second half. He would wake up, but we have good role players. We have shooters. And if his shots aren't falling, if he can't be productive, we have others that can take his place.
Okay. Now, Diego, has anything surprised you? Because I think you got the Luka jersey, so you know what I'm saying. You definitely rep Dallas, but I think you were, when you saw OKC, especially how they played against the Pelicans, think you were thinking that OKC might get this. What has surprised you about this series, Diego? Anything stand out that surprises you?
I'm a little surprised at how well like PJ Washington's been playing. I didn't expect him to be playing this well in the series, and which he's really elevated them Dallas to a different level. And the Thunder, I don't know what's been going on. Like they've been playing pretty well in some games, and then just in other games just haven't been putting together games. I thought they're the better team coming in because I thought they're younger. I thought they're more energetic, but the Mavs are showing that they've been playing a little better in this series, and I think the Thunder could still come back, but the Mavs are in control for sure.
Yeah, I think the Mavs are definitely in control. I tell you what surprised me because I was looking at OKC's defense because they played great defense and they haven't been able to play as well against Luka. Played pretty well against Kyrie, but again, PJ Washington has been a total surprise. But the Mavs size has definitely bothered OKC. The rebounding advantage and all that. I think that's something that I did not consider, because again, you don't look at OKC as being a small team because they have Chet. So, you know what I'm saying? You see him, he's as tall as he is. You don't think of OKC being small. But Dallas did a great job in the offseason with their pickups and just filling out that roster. Got to give them props for that. And then before the deadline, with those pickups, man. So yeah, that helped a lot for sure. So Julian, man, we had a wager, you know what I'm saying? We met on IG, you know what I mean? You saw our post where we both said that the OKC defense was going to be too much. And, we said that the Mavs would have these lulls and whatnot. And so, we were going back and forth in a fun way, which is what this show is all about, man. We want to give people a safe space to, talk, jump back and forth, but it's not personal. It's just fun. So we in the spirit of that had a wager, man. So I said, all right, because I was pretty confident at the time. I said, hey, if the Mavs win, then we got you. You go to NBAstore.com and we'll get you whatever jersey you want up to like 150, whatever you want. We got you. So you're looking pretty good for that, man. You already know what you're getting?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I do.
All right. What is it?
I want to get the New City Edition Mavericks jersey, a Luka jersey.
Okay. All right. Bet. Nice. Well, yeah, that sounds good, man. But yeah, hey, they're looking good. Got one more to go. We'll see. If that home crowd. Hey, it's Saturday night. Everybody should be, ready to go. And
we are.
Hey, man. Yeah. Well, hey, so but before we get out of here, I know Diego has one question for you, but before we get to that, man, so how far can, in your opinion, okay, you feel they're going to get past this series? What do you see for the rest of the playoffs for the Mavs?
Oh man, I feel like we're going to be matched up with, the Wolves, T-Wolves.
Okay.
And they're a tough team as well. In my opinion, they're a better defending team than OKC is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Guard Luka and anybody.
Right.
They say Lou Dort, but Lou Dort can't do nothing. He's a dirty player in my opinion. But the T-Wolves, they're going to be a more tough team to beat. But I don't know, but I have confidence in my Mavs. I think we can beat them in 7, maybe even 6.
Okay. All right. So then if that's the case, then you think they're going to the finals?
Yeah, I think we're going to meet Boston in the finals.
They're going to meet Boston in the finals. Okay. Not and so not can they? I don't want to hear if they can, because we know anything can happen. Are they going to beat Boston?
I don't know about that one. I don't that one's a little tough. Boston is the number 1 team in the NBA, and they've always been they've been a top team for the last few years.
All right.
Jason Tatum can go off any night he wants to. So can Jaylen Brown, and
yes, sir.
Even Al Horford can go off if he wants to.
Yeah, so under, man. What Al Horford is doing at his age needs to be talked about more, man. It's crazy.
Man, he's a shooter, man. He can shoot anywhere he wants to.
Yeah, he can. All right. Well, we're gonna get to the comments here. I see some great comments coming in, but Diego, I think you had a question.
You think the Cowboys will win the Super Bowl this year?
Oh man, we're not going to be too good this year. The worst off seasons I've ever seen in my life. We got better in defense slightly, but man, our offense is going to be terrible. If just here's Dak and CD.
Julian, you signed Zeke, man.
He's got less yards every single season. It's a trend. Probably 600s, but yards, but that's about it, man. I don't see him taking us anywhere.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Hey, realistic. Okay. I like that. All right. Nah, man. Well, hey, best of luck to you. For real. Man, it's a pleasure getting to finally meet you. It's been fun messaging with you. Hey, you're part of the fam. So, hey, man, continue to check us out anytime, and we'll have you back on with either the Mavs jersey or the Pick and Pro shirt, depending on the outcome, and we'll see where we are then. All right.
Sounds good, man. I appreciate you having me.
Hey, you bet, man. Enjoy the game, bro.
Thank you both.
All right, you bet.
Thank you.
Cool, man. So hey, the homie Julian, man, that's what's awesome about this show, man. So hey, let's get to some of these comments here. So we got Summer, Rep Summer, let's go Mavs. All right, yeah. Most of you are Mavs for sure. Let's see, Josh, go Mavs. Shout out to Josh in Cleveland. Much love. Kyrie and Luka will combine for 60. Ooh, man, I don't know, man. That OKCD, I don't know now. I mean, again, they haven't been as effective against these Mavs, but man, I don't know. But I don't see both of them going off. I definitely could see one, but man, 60. Okay, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. But they're gonna need that though. They're gonna need that in order to win. So I feel you on that, Josh. Brandon Bean, hey, Brandon's gonna be our next guest. Brandon's gonna join us as we talk about the Knicks Pacers and also as we talk about WNBA kickoff. Brandon's a big Warrior fan, so shout out to Brandon. But Brandon says OKC. All right. So Brandon's with us on that. All right. Let's see. Mom Duke says Dallas Fever, representing the D in Dallas. So yeah, we know you got to go with Dallas. So for sure, can't walk around the streets of Dallas rooting for OKC. So much love. All right, we'll see you in 2 weeks. All right. Let's see. Brandon Bean, congrats to the Stars. Yeah. Oh man, so they did make it.
Yeah, they did.
Okay, man. Wow. Yeah, man. Unfortunately, man, our Hurricanes. Man, what happened to the Hurricanes, dude?
That was a tough one. I saw they were up like 3. Well, they were down 3-2 in the series, but they were up 3-1 in the third period, and then they just blew it at the end of the game. So
Blew it. I know a lot of your homies went to that game too, right?
Yeah, they did, and that was pretty disappointing for them. They were pretty disappointed at school the next day.
They couldn't will them to a victory. Hey, see, when me and you, when we were in the building, we were closing it out. We were winning, right?
Yeah, we did.
I don't think they've ever lost when we've gone to a game.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think they won every single time.
Yeah, and
I've been to about 5, right?
Yeah, we've been to at least 5. We've been to a playoff game in 5. Yeah, they've never lost when we've been in the building. So come on, hey, Hurricanes, you watching? Hey, we need some tickets. You need to be a sponsor. You need some tickets. Hey, we're in the building.
You roster.
Yeah. And hey, Brandon, go ahead and get the link and get in the backstage so we can have you for the topic in about 5 minutes. So if you're watching, hit that link, my man. All right. Let's see. Mom said your professor is on his way to Raleigh. Yep, he is on his way. So he'll be joining us in 2 weeks. It's episode 95. We'll have Professor Thompson joining us. So that'll be a lot of fun having Dad, having Pops on for sure. And then Josh said Kyrie will be the closer of the night. Yeah, he's going to need to be. He's going to need to be for sure. He's definitely going to need to be the closer. And then Brandon, okay, yeah, Brandon, we'll see you in a few. All right, cool, man. Well, hey, let's move to the next topic here. Let's move on to, oh, man, this big game 7. Dude. Ooh, Nuggets, Wolves, man, this doesn't come on till 8. Thankfully, we have the other game at 3:30. So we've got, because I would not want to have to wait all day for this at 8 o'clock. But this is going to be fire, man. Hey, but the interesting thing is, hey, are you going to be able to see the whole game?
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. We'll see. I try to get as much sleep in for school as possible, but I might have to make an exception for this.
Do you have any tests? You have anything big on Monday?
No, I think I'll be good. I'll be good.
All right. Oh, okay. We'll see if we can negotiate that. Try to work that out. Yeah, for sure. All right. So, hey, man. Game 7, dude. Who you got? And hey, let us know in the comments. Let's get the conversation going on this one. Wow.
Yeah, this is a tough one. I'm gonna go with the Nuggets in this one because before the series started, I picked Nuggets in 7. Yeah. So I mean, and this is really a toss-up game. And if I was really confident the Wolves were gonna win, then I would pick the Wolves. But I'm not fully confident in that, so I'm just gonna stick with the pick I made before the series.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I think that hey, again, we're not a betting, even though contrary to our name, we're not a betting show, although we pick the games. We're picking for causes and fun and banter and giveaways and all of that. But wow, as far as this game, man, I think, smart money is probably, Nuggets. You know what I mean? They're the champions.
Yeah.
They have the experience. This series reminds me a lot, and also Ant-Man's Ascension. And Brandy, we see you in the backstage, man. Thanks for joining. We'll see you in a minute. This series, it reminds me a lot of the old Bulls, of how they were trying to get over the hump against the Pistons.
Okay.
And the Pistons would knock them out every year, and the Bulls would be up. They would be up 1-0. They would be up 2-1, and the Pistons would always walk them down at the very end. I remember, Scottie Pippen with the migraine headache, and Michael Jordan limping, off the court and whatnot. So if you look at history and all of that, everything tells you that the Nuggets are supposed to win this game. You got the, best player in the NBA and all that. Everything tells you they should win this game. But man, hey, I changed my pick once. I'm not changing it again. I'm sticking with the Wolves, baby. I'm sticking with them. Hey, that smothered defense, it's like smothered and covered hash browns at Waffle House, dude. They're all over. So hey, I'm sticking with it, man. I think Ant-Man's going to step up. That defense is going to be ferocious. They're going to have to keep the other guys from making their shots. So, Murray, Porter, those guys are going to be the key. If those guys are making buckets, then it'll be a long night. But if they can contain those other guys, let Joker get 60. But they got to contain those other guys, man.
I don't even know if Joker can carry the load for the whole game. So it's been a really tough and physical series, and I don't know if I have a lot in the tank to just go full 48 minutes and just will them to victory.
Yeah.
But anyway, the thing you were forgetting, you're talking about how the series reminds you of the old Pistons and Bulls. There's only one thing. There's only one team that you're forgetting. The Celtics are still the team on top, and they're just waiting for one of these teams to win, so they can get them. And they're at home eating a sandwich and chips right now, watching this game.
That's the problem. They need to be working on mid-range jumpers. That's what they need to be doing.
They have enough time to where they're able to sit on their couch and eat chips and sandwiches.
Man, the Celtics don't want them problems. They want no parts of the Minnesota Timberwolves. They want no parts of the Denver Nuggets. Hey, I love the Celtics. You know what I mean? But they don't want those problems. No, I don't think so. Ooh, we got some good comments in here too. We're going to get to these in just a minute. But hey, Joker or Ant-Man? Who's
bigger star? I think, man.
You got to go, Joker.
I think Joker is going to be the bigger star. So I'm picking the Nuggets. I'm gonna go with Joker. I was contemplating because I can see, even though the Wolves losing, I can see Ant-Man just going out as hard as he can, because he did the same last year. Like, they played the Nuggets and he had a great series, but there are a few injuries on the Nuggets on the Wolves at that time, but no one else really stepped up. But I always think Ant-Man is going to show up no matter what. So
man, I think they're, but again, I think it's going to come down to the role players. I really do. Whose bench can play better, who can step up. So we're going to see. So, okay, Josh said Nuggets there. Yeah. And Josh, I bet you, because we've got a little personal thing going on with that one. So I know you want the Nuggets to win, Josh. So we'll see. You got a Joker t-shirt on the line. All right. Eris said, what's up? What's up, Eris? Hey, Eris, man, you got to check us out, because I got an announcement. We got a big show. We're going to be live and in person once a month. Starting June 8th, we're going to be at Kings once a month, man, right there in the middle of Midtown. So you're going to have to be on the set with us, man. So once a month, we're going to be live at Kings. So that's a big announcement. Yes.
Drop some knowledge, Eris.
That's right. Let's see. Oh, man. Mom said staying up late on the school night has to be negotiated. All right, so we're gonna you're gonna have to negotiate that. See if you can stay up and watch that whole game. But we're gonna see
negotiations.
Yeah, okay. We'll see how good your negotiation skills are. Timberwolves winning. Mark my word. Okay, Eris. All right.
You know what?
Okay.
This is the same. Eris is the same guy who said OKC was going to win the championship. So
did he say that?
Yep, that's what he said.
Okay. All right, Eris.
At the beginning
that's
of the season.
okay. You know what, Eris? That's just one wrong. We're not gonna hold that against you. That's okay. We're not gonna hold that against you. All right. Couple more comments, and we're gonna bring our guy Brandon on here. Love the comments. Joker, yeah, okay. You said Joker's gonna have the bigger game. All right. Brandon, who's joining us in a minute. Ooh, said Joker. All right. And hey, Joker, he's the 3-time MVP, still best player in the league. So hey, smart money definitely should be on Joker. Okay, Josh said Joker. Eric said Ant-Man. All right, Ant-Man. Summer said Joker. All right. And then Eris, to win the bracket challenge, you got to pick the underdog. Yeah, man. You know what?
That's the March Madness, Eris.
Speaking of our bracket challenge, dude, man, Walker Shaw, who won the NCAA bracket challenge and who then also won because he said Scotty, what's the last was it
Scheffler?
Scheffler was gonna shoot 11 under and win the Masters, and he got that like exactly right. When we saw his NBA bracket, we thought he was crazy because he had the Mavericks winning the championship, and I think did he have the Mavericks versus the Knicks?
I think so. Yeah,
I think so. But the way it's stacking though, that doesn't even have to happen. If the Timberwolves make it, because nobody picked the Timberwolves to get to the finals, if that happens. And if the Knicks mess around and upset Boston, dude is probably gonna win that.
That's not happening. They're not getting past these guys.
I don't know, man. Hey, Walker is a pick'em pro. I tell you, whatever he puts out, man,
maybe
he's been crazy. And then, hey, Walker, what software you use to determine these games? Yeah, man, dude. Love it. All right, man. Well, hey, let's move on. Let's get to let me get my screen here. Let's get to the Knicks Pacers. Do the Knicks have any gas left in the tank? And for this and also WNBA, and I have a feeling we're going to talk about some other stuff because my man's so knowledgeable and a great supporter of the show. Let's bring on our guy, Brandon Bean. What's going on, man?
What's going on? Appreciate to have you guys.
Oh, man. Hey, it's a pleasure to have you on, man. Yeah. So, hey, we're here talking about the Knicks Pacers. We'll get into this, but, with a guy like you with your knowledge, I know we're going to have to touch on some other stuff. But let's we'll start off with the Knicks Pacers here. The Knicks have any gas left in the tank to finish this off?
I believe they do. But my concern is going to be Josh Hart.
Yeah.
Can he give you 20, 30? Can you give you 20, at least 20 minutes in Game 7 with the abdominal soreness injury?
Right.
That's my only concern with that. Like, if he can, Knicks get pulled out. If he can't, I think Knicks lose that game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everything hinges on. It looked like everything hinges on Josh Hart's availability.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so it's just, man. This is like it's so evenly matched. Like Game 7, you don't know what can happen. Home team can go cold. Home team can get hot. Like it's one of those games where you have to just sit and watch.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, anything, the nerves can creep in and hurt the home team, or hey, that crowd can get behind and kind of help get them over the hump. So it can go any way. And that's a great take as far as Josh Hart and Brunson. I was surprised that Brunson in the press conference said, yeah, Josh Hart's definitely playing. It's Game 7, and I thought he kind of put his man out there because Josh Hart, there's no question in his toughness. You know what I mean? Yeah. He's an Iron Man. So, but he may legitimately be, hurt. He could barely play in that game. So it's going to be tough for him to play and then play effectively in this Game 7. Yeah. So what's your take on this one, Diego, man? Will the Knicks have enough to pull this out?
I think the Knicks definitely have enough to close it out because the Pacers at home, I think they've won one game on the road, all playoffs, right? And they won one game in Milwaukee without that. But outside, they even lost to Milwaukee a couple times when they were at home. And they haven't beat the Knicks a single time in the Garden. So like they're just awful on the road. Tyrese Haliburton doesn't want to shoot. He just passes the whole time. He probably averages about 100 passes a game on the road and like 5 shots. Like I don't know what that's doing. And then the Knicks, Josh Hart may not play effectively, but I think that's a non-factor because they have Jalen Brunson, and Jalen Brunson is going to show up and ball out.
Who?
I believe in Jalen Brunson.
All right, okay. Are y'all watching this? So okay, some of the new people may not understand why I'm saying who and I'm saying all this, but those of you that have been following us for more than 3 weeks, just a few weeks ago, this man right here was talking about Hart over not Hart. Well, yeah, Hart overrated.
Hart is overrated, and they don't need him. So when they need an effective Brunson.
So you've done a 180. And now you are a Jalen Brunson guy. You are a believer.
Yes, Jalen Brunson is my guy, and I believe in him.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, man, we can all evolve. So I'm not going to give you too much of a hard time for that. So I guess that's just growth on your part, man. Proud of you, man. All right, that's good to see. And Brandon, you're a big Warriors fan, right?
I am.
Okay, yeah. Oh man. Okay, we're gonna have to touch on that while we have you here. So, before we get to that, just real quick, so Halinburton, will he step up on the road? He's been totally different player on the road than at home. Brandon, just from your take from watching this, man, is he gonna finally step up on the road?
He's gonna have to. I think. When you have obviously a Team USA spot and when you're an all-star this year, like, and obviously when an organization has gave you a supermax and basically saying, hey, you're the guy, you're going to lead our franchise. And here we are, this is game 7. When it goes to the conference finals, a spot the team hasn't been in over a decade. You gotta be like, okay, I have to come out scoring first. No more passing first. I gotta look to score first.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah, I didn't even think about the Supermax. He's got that Olympic spot.
Just
that's
like
a great
ball.
That's a whole nother topic. So, Diego, your take on this before we hit the Warriors.
Yeah, but I have a few things to say since now Jalen Brunson is my guy, and now Tyrese. I still think Haliburton's overrated. Haliburton got the USA roster spot over Jalen Brunson.
He did.
He got a supermax, and Jalen Brunson didn't. He is the one that has been called an emerging superstar.
Yeah.
When he scored 130-point game this whole series. One.
True.
And I don't even know if he got any in the Milwaukee series.
Yeah.
And Brunson scored 40 like it's light work and nobody talks about it.
Yeah.
So I think it's unfair the way they're talking about those two. But he's gonna definitely have to step up. And I don't think he will since he hasn't done it in a long time.
Yeah.
And he just seems to be scared when he's at the Garden. So I don't think he's gonna play well.
Yeah, if Brunson was a lottery pick, if Brunson was a few inches taller, man, people would be talking about him in a whole nother light. But it's like they have to see him do it for years.
Yeah,
before
it's like Halinburton. He was drafted in the lottery, and he is like a taller guard. So people are kind of losing their minds, like how they would if Brunson was in those same circumstances. So
right, yeah. Okay, well, hey, let's shift gears before we go to WNBA. And man, Brandon, man, you follow it closely, so I'm really eager to get your take. on a lot of what's happening with the WNBA. And thanks for all the posts that you send to us. You really keep us in the know. But man, hey, Warriors, since we have you here, and oh, by the way, hey, wifey, mommy said Brandon's my guy, Warriors for life. So hey, you're not gonna find a bigger Warrior fan than my wife. So she's Warriors all day long. So hey, man, what's going on with the Warriors? What can they do? Are they gonna bounce back, or are they gonna get out of this LA Laker play-in tournament zone and actually make a serious run for another title while they have Steph still on the roster?
I say yes.
Okay.
There are rumors that they're trying to go get Nick Claxton from the Nets to try to add some size and
Okay.
for them, which is
Okay.
great. And I think, but they kind of they're looking at, they're still aiming high.
Yeah.
They're looking at, like, they're monitoring the Milwaukee situation, what's going to happen with Minnesota. Should Minnesota get bounced?
Mhm.
Like, I still feel like Milwaukee's going to break that team up. It's just like the Warriors trying to figure out, like, okay, if we do, let's say, throw their head in and go get Giannis, okay, who can they offer? Like, what's the best offer for them to go get Giannis? Like,
Mhm.
obviously, they want to keep Steph, Clay, Draymond, and Kuminga all together. So
Mhm.
it's like, okay, if you're saying that, then that means that leaves out Wiggins, Looney, maybe like Moses Moody and the rest of the crew, and maybe send them like Milwaukee and stuff. Like, but it's a good problem to have because the goal is like trying to find Steph his fifth championship. It's
Mhm.
just like what route they got to take to go get the fifth championship.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's tough to there's a few ways they can go. They can try to keep that core and ship some of the other pieces out, build around it, win it, or say, hey, we're gonna break up the core, keep Steph, and build a whole new team around Steph to then go and get it. And so they could go one of two ways, clearly. So it's interesting to see that. So Diego, what's your, I think I already know your take. I think you want them to break the core up, keep Steph, and try to go get it.
I think if they keep the core, if they keep Clay and Draymond with Steph, then they're never going to win again. I don't even think they'll make the playoffs ever again if they keep all three of those guys together. But I think they have a shot of maybe winning something if they get rid of Clay and Draymond, build the team. Well, there's a few ways they can go. They can get rid of those two, bring
Okay.
in some more younger pieces to fit with the guys that they have now. They already have some pretty good young pieces. And if they do that to pair with a veteran Steph Curry, who's still really productive, making All NBA and stuff like that, then I think they can end up winning. Like the other young teams are already here, like Thunder and Minnesota, and they're already here. But I think another way that they could do is if they possibly get Kevin Durant, maybe they can contend again. If they get Kevin Durant or a guy like Giannis to pair with Steph, then that's going to be fine. So I think any way they win, they just got to get rid of Clay and Draymond, though.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, I said 2 years ago that I could see KD ending up in Golden State again. So I would not be surprised to see that. What about you, Brandon? Do you think there's any chance we hear that KD's unhappy in Phoenix? You think there's any chance he ends up in Golden State again?
The thing about Kevin, like, a lot of people have asked me about it. I was like, honestly, it's 50-50 on the second round. First round, the first go round was cool. It was new, fresh. But like second round, I'm like 50-50 because it's like, okay, well, I sit back and look, I was thinking, okay, here's the guy that came to Golden State the first go round, won 2 championships, back-to-back Finals MVP, went to 3 finals, and it was still unfortunately unhappy. So if that didn't keep him happy, what will?
That's
And
a great point.
when I hear like he's unhappy in Phoenix, I'm like, that's the 50-50 part that I have. It's like, even if he comes back to Golden State and tries to win again, like, is he gonna be happy?
I don't care.
That's great.
As long as he's helping us win.
That's a good. Yeah, I don't think
at this point, like, how you just gotta go with the flow.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I don't think there's any making KD happy. So, and we see a big fat no to Durant. No. And also Draymond's got to go. So, yeah, man, it's an interesting situation. Again, I have to go back to the Bulls because the Bulls kind of have the blueprint of winning multiple championships, and they did it with two different teams. The first three was, a certain set, but then that second three, the common players were the same two players were Scotty and Michael, and that was it. Nobody else from those first three championships were on the next three. So it's hard to, kind of have that same group to win over and over and over for many reasons. But great conversation, and we've got one question here before we move on to WNBA, Brandon, and get your take on that from Josh. Oh yeah, and Brandon, I know you'll have a good take on this. So Josh is a big Cleveland fan. He's repping Cleveland, he's in Cleveland, all things Cleveland. Said, what should the Cavs do in the offseason with Garland and Allen? And will they keep Mitchell? Or maybe even, I think, Josh, you kind of want to know, should they keep Mitchell? But we'll play both of those games. So, Brandon, let's start with you, man. The Cavs in the offseason, what should they do with Garland and Allen? And do you think they'll keep Mitchell? And do you think they should?
You got to keep the core together because obviously, like, the only dominant team you can look at in the East is Boston. So if I'm the Cavs, I'm looking like, okay, well, the only dominant team, the measuring stick in the East is the Celtics. So it's like, what can we do to maybe match up with them somehow and, perhaps maybe knock them off or something. So what they can do is, like, I think their biggest issue is that they need to find somebody that get their own shot besides Donovan Mitchell. Like somebody on the wing, let's say like a Paul George. They need somebody like that on the wing that can kind of like give them. I know a lot of people saying there's rumors saying, oh, it's LeBron coming back as a Renaissance tour or a farewell tour. But I don't think. But if I'm Cleveland, I would look at it and be like, hey, let's just go get Paul George. And then maybe Indiana also probably looking at Paul George as well. So if I'm Cleveland, I was like, hey, let's go for Paul George, and who's the number two, who's shown that he could be a number two guy and shown he's been, relatively healthy and can give them another 20-point score on the Cavs team for them to be like, okay, well, we kept the same core, but we have a second star in Cleveland that could give us 20, 25 a night. So that way Mitchell don't have to be the only one that's carrying the team.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a great point. Yeah, you can't have him as the only one carrying the team because we know that Mitchell, is a great player, but we've seen for years that we can't have Mitchell as the sole guy carrying the team and win a title. What's your thought, Diego?
Yeah, I think Paul George, that's a pretty solid guy for them to get to help out Paul George. But I think they got to figure out what they're going to do with Garland because I don't know, he was good last year, but then this year he just wasn't really all that effective. And the year before Mitchell got there, he was an all-star caliber player. But since they got Mitchell, he just hasn't been on that level. So I think he's got I think he's a good player. He has it in him. But I think if he steps up and if they get a guy on the wing to help out with Mitchell, then I think that maybe they got something there.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good take. And hey, Jonny O, we see you backstage, man. So you're in the right place. I see you sipping on some beverages there, enjoying your Saturday night. So yeah, man, I'm calling you out. I see you back there. So our final guest is backstage getting worked up. But anyway, as we talk NFL. Yeah, Josh, man, thanks for the question, man. I agree with Brandon. I think they need to keep the group together. You know, I feel that they're being a little, from what I'm hearing, I hear a lot of impatience from Cleveland. You know, as far as the coach and all of that. And they've made progress every year. So, you know, I don't think they need to ditch that thinking all of a sudden they can make one or two moves and win a championship. They're not one or two moves away from making a championship. They need to keep that core together, continue to get better, and you know, chips may fall in a few years to do something like that. I mean, look at Denver, right? Denver, you know, Malone was going to get fired, you know, 3-4 years ago. You know what I mean? And then they just stuck with it, hung in there. Joker then went to another level. Everybody went to another level. You know, sometimes you got to just keep that group together and grow. And you know, if they broke that team up, you know, we wouldn't have the Nuggets that we have today. The Warriors were so close to shipping Klay Thompson out. I want to say was it Kevin Love or somebody, but they almost broke that up before that hit. So yeah, I think they need to be a little patient. They can always break it up a year or two down the line, but give it a little more time, see if you can continue to build, and we'll see where you are. So great take there. Great question there. All right. So let's move on, man. WNBA, Brandon. Can anybody beat the Aces? Because looks like they just are dominating.
The thing about we've seen across the sports where you see a team where you're going, yeah, that's a dynasty. Usually in dynasty teams, like something it gets in the way of a three-peat, whether it's like injuries or somebody wants to get paid, egos getting involved. But with this team, I think they've sacrificed from 1 through 12 and understanding, okay, we're going for a three-peat, and like we have everything in place. We have the team chemistry. We have you know, the togetherness from top to bottom, from organization down to the coaches and the coaching staff. The only team that can stop the Aces is themselves. Like, it's because I don't think there's like, you could say New York, but like New York still has to prove everybody, including and of course to W, that they can hang with the Aces. Because if it looks like anything similar to what it did in the finals, like it's gonna be the Aces, three-peating again.
Yeah, I agree with that. What's your thoughts, Diego?
I think teams can stop the Aces, like even though they won back to back. Again, like he said, like some things can stand in the way of a three-peat, like because three-peats don't happen often. So I think New York has a shot. They look good today against the Fever. Caitlin Clark caused her to get like 10 turnovers, and they shouldn't be slept on. And also, the Chicago's looking good. They got the two draft picks, Cardoso and Reese. So
man.
I mean, I think they should be the favorites, but I don't think they're unstoppable.
Okay. And what about last top before we get you out of here, Brandon? Caitlin Clark. Man, so I think she's had 3 games so far. So a 20-point game, 10 turnover, then a 9-point game, and then today 20, maybe a little over 20, and I think about 8 or 9 turnovers. How would you rate her opening week?
Like I rate it the same way I rate any rookie coming in. I would be like, hey, this is their first year. It's gonna be tough for any people that, roots for her, like include me, like I want her to do well. Like I think it's because like they put so much on her so early. So when it's like now it's like the pressure's on. So now it's like, okay, well this team is you have Caitlin Clark now, so y'all have to now make the playoffs. If they miss the playoffs, it wouldn't shock me because it's like it goes to show you that it's hard. Like the other teams in the league are just that good. Like she has to understand this ain't college no more, where you're gonna get everybody's best shot every night. Like even the worst team, you could think of the worst team in basketball, and they gonna come out looking like, and they might come out looking like a playoff team. So she has to understand, like, okay, I'm in the W now. This is not college. And then what's going to take her a while to understand is like when you come in from college, it's like high school, where it's like you're so used to having your team being the dominant team.
Yeah.
So when let's say she gets off to an 0-5 start, mentally that's gonna wear her out because she's used to getting off to greater starts. Her teams have always been successful. So when your first year in the league, you're like, why are we losing five? I never seen a 5-game losing streak. I never been on a team that's a 10-game losing streak. So that if anything, that's probably the biggest adjustment she has to face in the W.
Yeah. That's a great point. Just the losing, I could see that taking a toll because I mean they're already starting off 0-3. It's only going to get tougher because she hadn't played Tyrese yet. Tarazi's waiting on her. Some of the other, and there's a smaller amount of teams, so it's going to be a tough ride. I think she'll continue to put up numbers, but that losing could definitely take a toll. But then hopefully they get top pick and can bring in some more talent on that team. But thinking in a couple years, I think she'll be running things. So hopefully people can continue to go out, support, have these big packed crowds, and get some more teams in the W. They definitely need some more teams. Yeah. All right. Well, hey, Brandon, man, it was a pleasure having you on. I know we've been communicating a lot through IG and whatnot, but man, we appreciate you supporting us. We appreciate all the intel and information that you pass our way. And man, hey, hope you enjoy this great weekend of NBA and WNBA.
I appreciate having me on.
Oh man, hey, our pleasure, man. All right, we'll talk to you soon, brother. Enjoy.
All
right, man. Hey, lot of knowledge there. So yeah, he Brandon brings a great perspective to everything. So I love picking his brain. All right, man. Well, hey, we got one final segment to get into before we go. We've got Jonny O joining us. He's been on with us again. We got a lot of guests on here today, man. Jonny O is coming to us. We're gonna talk a little NFL. The schedule just came out, so we want to know for the Bears, the Buffalo Bills, and the Cowboys, how many games are they going to win this year? So those are the three: the Bears, the Buffalo Bills, and the Cowboys. So let's start putting that in the comments. How many games are they going to win this year? So let's start loading that up. And hey, let's go ahead and hold on. One comment here. Hey, Wifey said Brandon is invited to the cookout. No doubt. Brandon is definitely invited to the cookout. No doubt. And Josh said 3-peat incoming. But yeah, definitely invited to the cookout. And somebody else that's invited and can come to the cookout at any time is Mr. Jonny O. Matter of fact, looks like he's at the cookout right now. Is what it looks like.
I'm at the cookout, man, and I swear to God, I'm not raising the potato salad, man.
Okay, now hold on. You a little fuzzy, man. You said say
no. I'm at the cookout.
Okay.
No raisins in the potato salad here.
Oh, I said no raisins in the potato salad. Yeah. See, you know what's up. Yeah. Johnny, you can definitely come to the cookout, dude.
Look, I've been waiting to get that invite, man. I don't know. Diego's like a little against me, I feel like. How you doing, Diego? You good, man?
Yep, I'm doing good. How are you?
Yeah, man, you looking good. Repping every team you possibly can today, I guess.
Yeah, well, Celtics are my pick, so and then
Well,
this is Duke, but it's Tatum. Tatum plays on the Celtics.
oh yeah, okay. Giving a little respect to the college days. I like that. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
So what's the plan here, man? Like you see schedules are like what's up with the Bills schedule, man? The first 3 games are prime time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to get them on before, like, just in case with the NFL, they want to play it safe. So just in case they're not good, let's get them on early while they're still a buzz. I think that's the reason why
They're doing that with the Jets too.
I don't know about that, man.
Yeah, because the Jets, with Rodgers, they kind of let them down last year because they put so many primetime games for the Jets.
Yeah, they did that with the Jets too.
Yeah. So
So you think it's a setup?
Yeah, well, just because they don't know, like the Bills,
right?
Like, the fact that they lost Diggs and whatnot, there's a chance they could slide and not be a playoff team. So I think they're having them on early just in case, and not having them on late just in case they're not as good. I think they
really,
yeah.
That's a fact, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't think that they would do that. Like, I feel like the Bills got something to prove this year.
I agree. I agree with that. I think the Bills will still be a playoff team. The NFL was just being cautious, just in case.
Yeah. Well, I guess, I mean, I did not know that. You just shed some light on that. I didn't.
Yeah.
I thought it was like just planning the way that the Vegas work and all that. They're like, hey, let's get Bills out there right first thing.
Yeah. No, they're very strategic with how they do all that. Yeah, they're very
That's cool. That's cool. I didn't realize that. But Bills are always going to come prepared. They'll be ready no matter what.
Oh yeah, for sure. So so let's start with the Bears. And Johnny, you might not know about this because you probably haven't seen the schedule yet. So you don't have to necessarily chime in on the Bears. We'll just beat Diego up on whatever he says on this one. So
okay,
Diego, man, how many Bears, and we need Des for this, how many games are the Bears gonna win this year?
I got the Bears winning 9 games this year. They're going 9-8, and they will miss the playoffs slightly. And, I think it's definitely a step from last year when they won like 6 or 7 games last year, somewhere about that. And I think Caleb has his ups and downs. The offense has their ups and downs, but I think they end up slightly getting a winning record.
Yeah, okay. I agree with that. Yeah, because it's gonna be tough. Because Detroit. Detroit's gonna win the Super Bowl. Detroit's gonna win the Super Bowl this year.
What?
No.
So we got that.
No.
Then,
I'm Diego Army all day on that. There's no way.
No, the Chiefs got Tyreek 2.0. So
yes, sir.
Nah, the Chiefs. No,
There's
no way the Chiefs. The Chiefs.
I think we got a hater here.
The Chiefs
That's
might.
Your dad. He's always a hater. He's the top picker, man.
But hey, so let's see what's the census on the Bears here. So let's see. First, wifey said, "Hey Johnny O, why weren't we invited to the cookout?" Okay, great question. Great question. I don't know. I don't know.
It's not on. This party. It's your guys' level is like up here. We're just chilling.
Let's see. Brandon, who was just on, said Bears will win 6 or 7 games this year.
I hope so.
Okay, interesting.
I hope so.
Yeah, we got to get now. Hey, if Dwayne is watching, Dwayne is the biggest Bears fan in the world. We got to get his take on how many games the Bears are gonna win. So we need to get that in the chat. All right. Let's see. Josh said, put it all in there. Said the Bills get 8 because they don't have Dig. Oh, well, no, we're talking about Bears get 9. And Diego, you said 9. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got 9 there. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So we'll leave with that. So let's move on to the next team, the Bills. All right. How many wins? Jonny O, we're gonna start with you, man. How many wins are they getting?
So look, now that the Buffalo Bills have catered to Josh Allen, right, and got rid of all the drama and the fuss from Mr. Diggs, I honestly feel like he's got to prove at least 10 wins to make us believe that he could do it without Diggs.
Yeah.
At least 10 wins. I think, and the AFC is strong. I mean, that might be a 10-win season, might be a wild card.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a wild card.
Yeah. So I could see them getting 10 wins and possibly, a wild card.
Well, their hope of not being they probably would still be wild card weekend, but with the division, the Patriots don't have enough firepower yet. The Jets don't really have they got Rodgers. Is he going to stay upright?
Yeah. It depends on how much of that magic dust that he likes to chew on once in a while. It depends if he's taking that while he's playing or not. Who knows?
It definitely depends on that. The wild card is the Dolphins. Are the Dolphins going to be able to beat good teams this year? That's going to be.
I think when the Dolphins are healthy, because when they're healthy early in the year, they were dominating the division, and then they just had a few injuries on the defensive side, and Tyreek was banged up, and they just couldn't really do it. But for me, I think the Bills win 10 games and get a wild card. I agree. So
10 games. Okay. All right.
Well, thank you for that, Diego. That's why I support the Army, man. Let's go.
That's right. Diego Army. Jonny O coined that. Coined Diego Army. So let's see. So Josh has Bills at 8. Ooh, Bills at 8. Well, because they lost Diggs. So I agree with Diego. I'd go 10. And Brandon's got 10. Brandon's got 10 and 7. Yeah, I think 10 and 7 is good. I'd have them right at about that. Yeah. I definitely have them right at about that. So, all right. Well, hey man, we got to finish with America's team. And for those of you that don't know, okay, hold on, let me get to the comments here. For those of you that don't know, I speak fluent Cowboy. Fluent.
Oh boy.
Okay. So, if you want need any Cowboys, prognostication, you've got.
Let's hear it. Let us hear it.
So, but we're gonna go to Diego first, and then I'll chime in, man. So, hey, man, Diego, how many wins for the Cowboys this year?
I'm gonna say Cowboys go 11-6, get 11 wins. They've been going 12-5 3 straight years, but with the roster, they made no adjustments to the roster.
None.
Same coach, same quarterback, worse running backs, same receivers.
What? They got Zeke. They signed Zeke, man.
Yeah, they're hoping to go to the Super Bowl this year, dude.
Well, yep, I think. But despite that, I think the Cowboys, they play good in the regular season, so I have them somehow getting 11 games this year. So
yeah.
Do they have a soft schedule?
I mean, I can't really remember, but I think
let me
schedule. Like,
let me chime in real quick.
You can see them winning more, but
okay, go ahead, John.
I'm concerned about the oddball games where they got the Bengals and they got the Ravens.
Ooh,
I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about those games, and like a weird Atlanta Falcons, man. Like, those are the teams that could come in and just rip the carpet out right from under them, man. And Zeke Elliott coming in, fresh off of 12, 13 seasons. He's ready, dude. I'm being extremely facetious. I do not understand why the Cowboys got him back. Maybe Dak had something to do with it, But yeah, it's goofy. I can't believe it.
Had a lot to do, yeah, because that's his guy. They're very tight.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh man, oh that's great. That's great. Well, hey, let's hit the comments on this one, and I know the big game 6 is coming on, so we gotta wrap up soon. But let's hit the comments real quick. We got some really good stuff in here. So let me make sure I scroll back far enough. Where was Josh? Josh said 10. So Josh said 10 for the Cowboys. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Brandon said, okay. Then Brandon was saying that we'll go 9-8. Let's see. Josh said 49ers Super Bowl champion this year. Nah, man, they missed that window. They missed it. They should have. Last year they needed to get it. They didn't get it done. Detroit Lions win the Super Bowl this year. I think we all know that. We all know that.
We do not all know that.
Okay, there's no
the Detroit homers might know that, but the real analysts who don't pick with their heart, who pick with their head, they know.
Dude,
get them.
Okay. Keep that same energy. And remember. Okay.
With that being said, the Panthers will make the playoffs this year.
I'm getting off this phone call. I'm off. I'm done.
I have a straight face, don't I? I have a straight face.
Have you been sipping from Jonny O, Uncle Johnny's cup?
I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing. They will make the playoffs.
Diego, take a nap. Take a nap, dude. You what are you doing in your bedroom right now, man? Like, you gotta end it.
Yeah.
The Panthers making the playoffs? Really?
Yes, they will. With all the addition, see, everybody's sleeping on our pickups this offseason.
I'll get Clayton High School to come in and whoop their butts.
Yeah, for real.
No.
What pickups from the Carolina
What
Panthers?
pickups? Okay, so first of all, Bryce Young has another. I'm gonna hurry up because we got the game coming on. Bryce Young got a second year under his belt, right? We got the new head coach. Offensive genius coming in. We got a revamped O-line, some better O-linemen. We got Miles Sanders. He was good in Philly with a good O-line. Now we have a good O-line, so he's going to run a little better. We got the best running back in the draft, Jonathan Brooks. One of the best tight ends, Jatavion Sanders. We got Deontay Johnson, Xavier Legette, and add additions to the defense.
Okay, you're just naming a bunch of players.
That's it. That's it.
No, we got a first round receiver. We got a number 1 receiver from Pittsburgh.
I don't care, dude. You are talking some nonsense, dude. What are you doing?
You all will see. You will see.
Bro, look, you better stick to the Clayton Community Center. Like, you are not on the level, dude. But the playoffs?
Yep, the playoffs.
I feel like hey, who was the coach that did that? That was popular back in the day.
Hey, he was with Indy.
He's like, the playoffs. The playoffs. Hey, Diego, look, man, I love you, dude. And I am definitely a supporter of the Army, man. But that was not one of your brightest ideas.
You all will see. You all will see.
Okay, all right. We
go see.
We go see on
hey,
that.
Derrick, we need to like put something on this, because like if he believes it that much, like I feel like a round of golf is a good bet.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. But see, Diego's like, hey, you catch him in the before the season starts, he's like, I've got a clip of him at the driver's range, all pumped up when they signed Baker.
No,
like,
that was different. That was different.
We're going.
That was about 3 years ago. Okay. I was not as knowledgeable as I am now.
Okay. All right. Hey.
Oh, okay. So hold on. Let me get this straight, right? So 3 years ago, you weren't as educated and as smart as you are today.
Yes.
3 years ago, would you have ever thought that you would pick the Panthers to go to the playoffs?
Well, I did, but that was
you're not making good decisions, bud.
That was a different time. Now we have
No.
a better roster.
We're gonna put some on this. We're
Yeah.
gonna put around the golf.
I
Around the
think
golf.
that's a good
Diego,
one.
hey, if they don't make the playoffs, which they won't, Diego will take us out for a round of golf. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Will I have to pay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
What?
Well,
You have more money than me and Jonny O. So yes.
Combined.
Yes, combined. Yes.
And that's
You can take us
millions.
out. Yeah. Yeah. And we ain't going no par 3. We're going to a nice course. And we're gonna eat, take food, everything.
Everything. We're not going to Lonnie Pool. We're not that good.
Yeah. Oh man. All right, let's hit some of these comments here. So let's go Dolphins. Okay, yep. Somebody, let's go Dolphins. Yeah, we know Jonny O. You a Dolphins fan too, right?
What?
No. Okay. Guess not. All right. Man, Brandon said, oh man, so Brandon's from Texas, but he does not like the Cowboys. All
He's
right.
probably a Rams fan.
He said Cowboys go 9-8. Texans are going 12-5. Ooh, yeah, the Texans. The Texans have taken over Texas football.
All right. Not get of ourselves.
It's not CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud has done nothing.
CJ Stroud.
CJ Stroud is trash.
Man, huh?
And Bryce Young's better.
Okay.
Wow.
Dude, Josh said they're going to lose. Oh, the Cowboys play the Browns the first game?
Yep.
Okay. So Josh said, yeah. They said the Browns are going to win that. Oh, it's in Cleveland?
Yeah.
Ooh,
yep.
Yeah, they're going to be fired up. Fired up for that. Let's see. Yep, we agree. Houston's winning more than Dallas for sure. There's some
Come on, Summer.
Fans,
really?
Cowboys fans always say they're going every year. Yep, for sure. See, Josh said, yeah, Diego, no playoffs for the Panthers, man.
Yeah. Thank you, Josh.
You're sleeping on us, man. I'm telling you.
No, you're sleeping. You're still sleeping. You're walking while you're sleeping.
Oh, hold on. This is a good one from Brandon. Hey, but you know what? I don't even know if they had it because they probably traded.
No, they have they have their first round draft pick.
They do. Okay.
It will not. It will be the 32nd pick in the draft.
Okay.
That's what it'll be.
Yeah. Whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
So their number one pick's not going to the Bears next year. They're actually
I'll be realistic. It'll probably be the 20th pick. 20th pick or the 18th pick or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Number 2.
Yeah, our faces were we were tripping on that.
But hey, she's not lying though, because this is where we came up with the Diego Army, because my man was running the show for a minute last year.
He did.
But he's
Diego, Dez told me to tell you that he won last year's regular season. So
yeah.
No, we tied, right? I can't remember.
He texted me too and said
I'm winning, March Madnesses and stuff like that, man. I'm past that, man.
Oh man.
Hey, Derrick, you're gonna have to give Diego a bigger screen because that head's getting real big, dude. Yep.
Oh man, yeah. So the Dolphins will make the playoffs, but unfortunately, make the playoffs, but unfortunately
underperform.
Oh, underperform. Okay, my bad. It's too much.
That's a tough one. That was a tough one.
I've been drinking what Johnny's drinking.
You have been drinking enough, man.
Y'all leave Diego alone.
Yeah.
Oh man. Nah, we're gonna keep on with them. They preach summer. There we go. Lion, yeah. We haven't said how many games the Lions going. Yeah, definitely.
That's probably right. I think I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Mom Dukes right there?
Yep,
calling that?
Mom Dukes.
Dude, is she in? Are they both drinking the same cup of tea? 13 and 4.
Yep, 13.
Oh my God.
13 and 4. And look, and then Brandon agreed. Yes, Detroit. I'm trying to tell you, dude. You late. You late to the party, man.
Yeah,
late
man.
to the party. They would have won the Super Bowl last year, but
No,
they
they
made
wouldn't.
the coach
No.
made a.
What
dumb
happened
call
in the
there.
NFC
They would've won the
Championship
Super Bowl
game?
last year.
Hey,
What
you see in the video, what's that say above my head right there? Yep.
Pick 'em pros.
I'm the boss. I'm making the calls, okay? The Panthers are definitely not going to the playoffs at all. Detroit, be lucky to get 10 wins. The Cowboys, my team, been my team my whole life. At the end of the day, I doubt they'll get 10 wins. I doubt.
Wow.
I doubt it.
Wow.
And that sucks.
Wow. Well, the reason why I say they at least get that is because of the division. Because again, they got the Giants twice, they got the Commanders twice.
I wouldn't sleep on that.
Yeah, but the Eagles too, though.
I wouldn't sleep on the Commanders, Jay and Daniels, and Austin Eckler. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I just had dinner with them the other night.
I couldn't get one win. Jay and Daniels and Austin Eckler.
Big time. Name drop. You probably at his house right now.
No, I'm just outside his guest room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jay and Daniels, man.
I'm on a podcast. See, my friends are coming out from the party.
Oh man. All right.
And they're asking, oh, they're saying there you are. And I was like, yeah, I got more important things to do. I gotta attend to business. And handling the Diego Army is one of them.
That's right. Oh, hey, and Summer, see, agrees. 13-4. Everybody agrees the Lions.
I agree.
Hey,
man.
All I gotta say is Summer better not treat me this disrespectfully when it comes time to start doing the podcast.
Yes.
You know, she better start showing some love because.
Hey, y'all, we can't give y'all too much right now. We're gonna get on out of here, but we got something cooking with Jonny O. So this whole umbrella is growing, and we've got something that Jonny O is going to be leading here very soon. So stay tuned on that. You may hear about it as early as next week. So
yes, sir.
I'll let you know. We got some great things cooking there. But shout out to Kings. Again, you guys can see us in person, live and in person, Saturday, June 8th at Kings in Raleigh, North Carolina. We'll be there once a month filming. Every month we'll film there. So shout out to Kings for bringing us on and sponsoring us. And Diego,
big shout out.
This just came in the mail. So this is a Pick 'em Pro Nike shirt, but check out what's on the side of it.
Oh, it's Nike?
Yeah, and it's Zaxby.
What?
Right there. So Rob from Zaxby sent you and me one of these with the Pick 'em Pros logo and Zaxby just to thank us for, continuing to, be aligned with Zaxby. So Zaxby's is the, official chicken of Zaxby's of Clayton. Official chicken of Pick 'em Pros. So
yes.
Shout out to them. Much love.
That's cool, man. That's huge.
Yeah, man. Yeah. All right. Well, hey, man. I think we beat it up tonight, man. There you go. Yeah. Show the cup there. Yep. That styrofoam. Was that a double cup, Diego?
Yeah, double cup.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's been there for.
What you drinking? What you drinking, Pop?
Just in case.
Water.
Yep, water.
Yeah, cleanse.
Yeah, right. Check the cabinet. Hey guys, I love y'all. To the next one, man.
Love you too, man. Hey, enjoy your evening, dude.
You too, guys.
Yep. All right.
See ya.
See ya. Oh man, Jonny O, always great to have on, man.
Oh man, dude. Score check. The Thunder up 13-4.
What? Oh,
yep. In the first 2.5 minutes, they're coming out swinging.
All right, Julian, man. Hey, we're picking pros for a reason. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Some of they just don't get it, man.
I actually need the Mavericks to win this game for my bracket though.
Mm-hmm.
So I picked them in 6.
Yeah.
I kind of need it, but
sure.
I mean,
sure.
It is what it is.
And hey, y'all, Ooh boy, we got some fire merch that's coming out. See, we just have the classic stuff on there right now, but we got all different types of variations coming out. See, this hoodie, this is embroidered right here, so it's stitched on, and coming out with some stuff that's in different colors, different colorways. So we'll have the traditional black and red, but we're gonna roll out with some other colors and whatnot. So stay tuned for some of the new gear that's coming out. But thanks for the love. Thanks for all the love for the show. Y'all get to the games. And we'll see you guys next week, man. So hey, let's go ahead and sign out, man. You ready?
Yep, ready.
All right. Until then, enjoy family, enjoy sports. We'll see y'all next week. Till then, pick 'em pros.
Pros.
Later.